What's up, fight fans? I am here with Lazar, the Punisher Todev. Lazar is a two-time Oktagon heavyweight title challenger. He takes on former UFC fighter Luis Barbosa at Oktagon 75 on Saturday, September 13th. Lazar, first of all, how are you feeling ahead of this fight, my man?
Hello, everyone. I feel myself perfect. I'm in good shape every time. And yeah, I'm waiting for the fight.
I'm looking forward to it, man. How do you predict this fight going? Because it should be a fun one.
Look, this is interesting fight. I mean, I have a fighter with big experience and interesting fighting still, but my prediction is 2 rounds.
3 rounds, full fight.
No, 2 rounds. 2 rounds.
2 rounds, knockout?
Very possible.
Yes, sir. Now, did you know your opponent, Luis Barbosa, he fought Francis Ngannou in the UFC 10 years ago?
Of course, I know everything about him. I'm a professional fighter and I prepare myself when I look every fight from my opponents. That's why he beats also good guys. He fights with the good guys, but doesn't matter. I'm also one of the best. That's why I'm looking forward. I'm happy
You are,
about this fight.
you are one of the best. And, I'm sure you had a great training camp leading up to this. Who were your main training partners in the lead up to this fight?
Look, first part of my preparation was in Stuttgart, in my home city. There I'm training with in Ulster. This is like very very high level striking gym. And the second part with the sparring was here in Aachen. He is also other one fighter from Oktagon, Kasim Aras. He's one of the greatest former Bellator champion, and we're very very close friends, and we train very long time together. That's why I prepare myself most of the time here, because here are also very very much guys with a lot of experience, and high level. And yeah, the last couple of weeks I prepared myself here in Aachen, in Sparta Aachen.
It's going to be a fun one. You seem ready, man. Now, I got to ask you, how do you feel about the Octagon doing these big shows in front of big crowds? Does it make you excited to perform in front of so many fans?
Look, I'm happy to be part of this. I mean, Octagon making really big steps forward. Every time they are coming bigger like before, and like I said, I'm happy to be part of this. The show is great every time, and for every fighter, it's one dream to be there.
You guys have earned the chance to make your dreams to come true. Now I gotta ask, right? Octagon's heavyweight division's on fire right now. Martin Buday is back. There's a rumored title fight between him and Will Fleury in November potentially. Who do you predict wins that fight? Because you have faced Will before.
Well, I have to be honest. This is a very very interesting fight. I mean, you have of the one side the experience of Buday. He's a very technical, very smart fighter. I mean, he fights so clean. It's heavy to be hit hard. But I know also the movement of Fleury, and his timing can be also very dangerous. That's why for me this fight is 50-50. Can go in the both sides. I believe maybe 1% more it's possible that Fleury wins because he's little bit explosive like Buday, but like I said before, Buday is too smart, too smart. That's why 50-50.
That makes sense. It's a fight that we're all looking forward to. I wanted to ask you, I know you've challenged for the Octagon heavyweight title twice. Would that be the biggest accomplishment? Is that one of your biggest goals to become heavyweight champion? And would that mark a stamp on your career saying, "Hey, I did this"?
What do you mean exactly?
Like winning the Octagon heavyweight title, would that be the biggest accomplishment of your career if you were to get back there?
Look, my personal goal as professional fighter is to be the best one, and to be the best one, you have to win definitely the Octagon title too.
Hey, one former Octagon champion, Losene Keita, he's now in the UFC. He unfortunately missed weight by 3 pounds, and now his UFC Paris fight is canceled. What are your thoughts on that, and how do you think he'll bounce back?
Hey, look, shit's happen. Nobody can change it, Sometimes you're thinking everything's gonna be perfect, and something's happened in the last moment. But it is what it is. You have to accept it and to come back stronger. That's everything.
That's right. Now I gotta ask you a couple of questions from the segment called Anything But MMA. Questions unrelated to MMA, all right?
Let me know.
So you represent Bulgaria. I gotta ask you, what's one Bulgarian tradition that you use in your everyday life
That's a very interesting question. Maybe to work hard
to
every
work hard?
day. This is yeah. Maybe now in the time then we live, the people doesn't matter in Bulgaria or in the other countries, they don't like to work that hard. But the Bulgarians before years, there was all of them, all Bulgarians was hard worker, and something something in me it's little bit older. I'm young guy, but maybe my believing is little bit older, and that's why I'm still also hard worker.
Hard worker, old school. We need more strong men out there. That's right.
Definitely,
So I gotta
definitely.
ask you, favorite Bulgarian food?
Favorite Bulgarian food. The name of the food is fasul. This is like soup of beans, and we prepared really delicious. I have to be honest. This is something that I ate it also like a kid. Normally the kids didn't like it, but I like this. I like this soup maybe with some small parts of meat inside, and this is really delicious.
Very interesting. I was just curious, trying to learn something new, right? And one more question. Grigor Dimitrov, he represents Bulgaria, one of the best athletes to ever come out of that country. Huge tennis fan. I gotta ask you, have you ever met him and has he inspired you?
No, I never met him, but actually we're coming from the same city. He's from my city. His mother is a teacher in my city. In one of the schools. You know, and yeah, they're like I know they're very very disciplined family. I mean, his mother, his father, they're still training also in the in tennis. And yeah, it doesn't matter. The order is the place the don't place a rule. You have to stay active, and yeah, they're active too.
That's awesome, man. He's a legend from there. You both are making your country proud. So one last question. You got a message for the fans ahead of your fight?
The message is every time the same. Fans, don't blink.